of the times that you've seen guests on my channel, especially Nigerians, they will always tell you they schooled in Ghana. Interestingly, today I am bringing in someone very special. The reverse is the case in this scenario. Yes, she's schooled in Nigeria. It was very fascinating for me. It was very intriguing. When I heard her story, I was like, my people need to know about this. My people need to hear her speak and share her experiences with us, because I'm sure by now you guys are even tired of hearing Nigerians' experience in Ghana, schooling in Ghana. Now let's hear a Ghanaian experience schooling in Nigeria. Hello guys, welcome to BEFE'S space. If this is the first time of coming across my channel, hello, you're highly much welcome. My name is Kina BEFE. Today, just like I said, I'm with someone special, and she's going to be sharing her experiences with us as a Ghanaian who schooled in Nigeria. You're very much welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, BEFE.
How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm blessed. Today is a beautiful day.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Nice to have you on my channel.
It's a pleasure.
Please tell us your name. Let's start from there. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you come from in Ghana. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Officially, my name is Esther Equia George. That's what is on paper. But my pet name, or my nickname, or my tagline is Princess Equia. I'm an Ashanti, so I'm from the Ashanti region. I hail from a small community known as Asokori Mampon. And now it's not a village, it's a town.
It's a town.
It's a big city now in Kumasi. So you should check that place out. When you get there, you should ask of Princess Equia, because I'm affiliated with the palace as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Nice having you on my channel once again.
Thank
you. I watched your video somewhere.
Okay.
And interestingly, I heard you schooled in Nigeria, and that got my attention. You weren't born in Nigeria, right?
No.
You were born in Ghana. What about your secondary education? In Ghana.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. What took you to Nigeria?
I was born in Ghana, born and bred in Ghana. I got an opportunity, which was a scholarship via the David Oyedepo Foundation. It's funded by the Winners International Church of Family by Bishop David Oyedepo. Okay. So that's why the name of the scholarship is David Oyedepo Foundation. Okay. I was privileged because at that time I was churching with Winners Chapel in Kumasi. The pastor was like, Princess, here is an opportunity. I know you're a good scholar. Why don't you take advantage of it? Just apply. At first I was skeptical, but you know, I decided to give it a try. Taking that bold step has led me to greater height, or has launched me into greater height and greater opportunities.
Okay, we are going to get there as to the opportunities that bold step led you into. Now let's talk about when you were called upon to take up the opportunity. What was your perception about Nigeria before that time? Well.
So I gained admission in 2014, and if you all remember, Nigerians and even some Ghanaians, if those that follow up with news and all, that was when the cases of Boko Haram and all were so pronounced in Nigeria. And when I got the scholarship, I had a mixed feeling, because apart from Boko Haram, there was also this perception of Nigeria, that painting, that black painting, Nigeria. The mixed feeling was, one, I was excited because the scholarship cut across West Africa. You must be an African. I know people from other participants or candidate applied, and I was fortunate to get that scholarship. So I'm like, ooh, you're a genius. The celebration, excitement, you made it, you're there, but at the end, then the second thought was, it's Nigeria. So there was a mixed feeling. Yeah.
What about your parents? How did they take it? The people around you, your friends?
So, yeah, thank you. That's a good one. You know, I remembered we had a family meeting on this. And the question was, Princess, Nana, in Ghana, when you are called Nana is a unisex name.
Okay.
So if you're a male and you're called Nana, means you're prince. If you are a female, means a princess, right? Okay. And some people just love the name and they give the name as pet names to their kids. So that's why in Ghana here it's common. You see Nana, Nana, Kwabena, Nana.
Yeah.
But some people also are legally affiliated with
The name.
royalty.
Okay.
So when you say Nana, yes, that means this person is affiliated with a throne or something.
And
But
that's what you are.
yeah, but most people is just pet names, Nana
Okay.
Princess, Nana Prince,
Mm-hmm.
So we had a meeting and the question was, Nana, you sure you want to go to Nigeria? I said yes. Are you sure? I said yes. Because of the kind of person I am, my personality, my parents know, they know me to be a decisive person. And when I say I want to do this, I
You
give
put your
it
mind to
all
it.
and I go for it. I'm a go-getter, so I go. Whatever the challenges that come, I'm
That's
ready to face it. So they're like, anyway, we know the daughter that we have.
it.
But in case you go and you want to come back, we are just a call away. Just come back to Ghana. I want to appreciate my pastor. They propelled me
You.
and gave me all the support. So at the time I was living even with them, the support was so enormous. When I traveled to Nigeria, they got transferred and so they became my guardian, my
Okay.
parent and all. They were sending me allowances. Wherever
Oh.
you are, mommy and daddy Atake, I told you whenever I'm sharing my story, I will not let you out of the story. And I want you to know that I appreciate all you did for me. And every time I'm sharing my success story, your names will not be out of the story. Thank you so much. So back, I was with them and all, and the support was there. Also spiritually, I'm sensitive. I'm like, I'll go for it. I'll go for it, and I did.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
So you had that mixed feelings. Even your family had the mixed
Yes,
feelings,
yes,
but they
yes.
allowed you to go.
Yes, let me share this. In Ghana, I was not the only one that got the scholarship. Then I was in Kumasi, now I'm in Accra. I was the only one that got the scholarship in Kumasi. We had about 5 applicants in Accra who
Okay.
also got the scholarship. Surprisingly, the morning for us to depart, because I had to transit from Kumasi to Accra so that we can move. The head pastor in Accra here, the general overseer, was ready to give us the support with transportation. He has made
Yeah.
arrangements and all. And that morning, I got into Accra very early and I was taken to the church. We were waiting on these guys. And then later on, the pastor came and said, oh, unfortunately or sadly, these people have turned down or declined the
There are
scholarship.
four of them.
Five of
Five
them.
of them. So you were the sixth person. So the five of them turned it down.
And that was because I think, yeah, they were not bold enough. The fear was
Yeah.
there. And that morning,
How did you feel about that?
then I asked myself again, Epia, do you want to embark on this journey?
Oh
But I
wow.
took the bold step. The pastor prayed for me. He said, nothing will make you come back without fulfilling the reason or the purpose why you're leaving Ghana. And I said, amen. And that prayer helped me. Anyway, I don't want to go into religion. That was how my journey started.
Now tell me, when you entered Nigeria, first off, you had the perception about Nigeria, Boko Haram, killings. That's what you had, right?
Yes.
Good. So, what was your first impression when you entered Nigeria? Did you use flight or
Yeah, I
land?
was even about mentioning that. So, um, the way the scholarship came, the scholarship is different from you getting admission into Landmark University.
Okay.
Landmark University is also owned by Bishop David Oyedepo, but you need to apply to the school to get the admission. You also need to apply for the scholarship for those of you that would want to try it. Once you get the scholarship, you apply to the school for admission. If you get a scholarship and the school doesn't give you admission, no.
Oh.
We never knew that we were behind schedule. The school was supposed to have their matriculation like in 3 days time, and my
Oh.
scholarship came late. There was no time to book like fast flights. You need to book your flight ahead
Ahead.
before you go. And then we thought, okay, what was the fastest route? You have to go by road.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was how I traveled by road, and it was it was another experience.
How was it?
Excellent. Having to cross through different countries,
Countries.
West African countries. It was yeah, inspiring, interesting. And me, I'm an adventurous person. I love traveling. So you know, it was easy for me to even connect with people in the car and all. They were asking, what are you going to do? I'm going to school. It was always a Ghanaian going to school in Nigeria. A Ghanaian going to school in Nigeria. It got to a point I'm like, okay, let me block my ears. These people want to be my.
They want to discourage
They want to
you from
discourage
going.
me. And so it was by road. As we were, you know, traveling down, all the roads, other countries, they have street lights and all. Listen, I'm not saying that in Ghana here everywhere has street lights. No, don't quote me wrong. I'm not saying all our roads here are good. Africa is Africa. You know, the only African country or African countries that are doing excellent, Rwanda, I've heard have good roads.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, we are all Africans, but
They're up there.
yeah. So, you know, I got in and it was dark. And I'm like, where am I? So dark. So dark. And you see, in 2014 downwards, Ghana, we had stable light. Not like now
not
that,
like
you know,
now
we call something dumso, which is off and on. We used to have stable light. So I got in there. I wasn't used to darkness.
Lighters,
Everything was dark, and then I was hearing some noise.
generator.
And I'm like, oh my God, where am I? That was the first impression. Everywhere was dark. And you know, because they took me straight to the school, I got in late, very late.
In the night.
In the night, you know, so they drove straight. Okay, no, I alighted and the school sent a bus to come pick me because I don't know, they have to like help me get to the school
there
and all. So that was it. But when I entered my school from the gate, I'm like,
you said the name of the school is Landmark University.
Landmark
Where is it located?
Omaro, Kwara State.
Kwara.
Yes. When you get to my school, you think you are in the Western world. I mean, this is not mouth. I'm not here to sugarcoat my school. That's my alma mater. Wherever I am, I'm proud. Landmark University. I was like, where am I? It was dark light everywhere. You had the flowers. I'm like, oh my God, the greenery. It was dark, but I could see. I'm like, okay, calm down, wait till morning, till dawn, and then you know where you are. Maybe this is just an hotel or trying, but no, I saw my school reading Landmark University. I was so excited. Okay. So I'm a drama queen, so get ready.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Kwara State. So when you got to Lagos,
yes,
you had to get another car going to Kwara.
So now I'm trying to, I think I've lost memory. I think the school sent a bus from Kwara
to come pick you in Lagos.
Calling, where were you? And then, you know, Landmark University is a sister school to Covenant University in Lagos State. What happened was I transited to Kenaland, then they took me straight to Landmark University. It's about some years ago, so pardon my memory. But I knew I wasn't stressed. I just transited from one bus to another bus and comfortable, and all they did was
VIP treatments.
First class. Just drive me to my school.
That's interesting. First off, I want to ask you something before I proceed with my questions. You know, most of the times Nigerians come to Ghana to school. They come to Ghana to study. It's rare to see a Ghanaian go to Nigeria to study. What do you have to say about that?
Excellent. I don't know about other universities in Nigeria, but I know that universities like OAU and some other top universities are excellent. They are globally rated high and all. The reason why some Nigerians come down to Ghana to school, it was when I got to my school, I found out that, you know, you have something called JAMB. You need to write JAMB. And that JAMB is something that is such a big obstacle for Nigerian students. Even the brilliant scholars are limited by that thing called JAMB. And so for those that can afford the fees here in Ghana, we don't do JAMB. Once you get your WASI, which is WAEC in Nigeria, you just you know, you apply to the school. Some schools have, you know, written exams before, you know, just to test you before you can even get the admission and all. Apart from that, no JAMB. So people go to school. So that is one of the key factors why, you know, Nigerians come to Ghana to school. And, you know, because we Ghanaians, we have it cheap here. You don't do jam. You just get your
Pass your
wasi
wasi.
and go to school. So we don't apply to other West African countries except if it's scholarship. And because our universities here, trust me, we have good
Good
universities.
universities.
We have good lecturers, and also that that alone encourages the indigenous you know, people here
To stay in
to
Ghana.
stay and not move out, except maybe you get scholarship, you know, grant and all, you travel out of even Africa to school and all. So yeah, so that's what I can say about that.
That's good. I wanted you to say something about that because I always say it that most of the times, apart from jam, there's another thing called post-UME. So when you pass your jam, you need to also write
the
post-UME.
and all those things.
They are all hindrances.
They are hindrances,
So,
and trust
yeah.
me, I wish the government can hear. I really
do
wish
something
and do
about it.
something, because you are placing a limitation on your scholars, and one, it also, you know, delays them.
Of course.
I've heard some people after school you have to. Some
Wait.
people have even written like 8 times, and that you
8
write
years.
every
That's
year.
8 years.
That's 8 years. You would have done your first degree and you also complete masters. I mean, you can do too much. Please, Nigerian government. Anyway, I'm just a young lady here, and all humility and all. The people in charge of the education system, if you can, you know, do something about this, it will help the young, brilliant scholars. You have geniuses, and this will help them stay
in their
in
country.
your country. When I say geniuses, they have skills, they have the brains and all to develop your country, and it will discourage them from leaving. So please look into your syllabus or your educational system.
Thank you for that advice. I pray the Nigerian government will hear this.
Amen.
Let's talk about your integration into the system when
Okay.
you went to Nigeria.
Yeah.
How did you integrate? Kwara is a Yoruba state, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Kwara is a Yoruba state. So how did you integrate into the culture? Did you see any Ghanaian there?
Well, yeah, I
Okay.
had, you know, seniors
That were Ghanaians.
That were Ghanaians.
Oh, nice,
About
nice.
2 of them, and I was told that some of, you know, we have had others graduated before I
Okay.
came in.
Okay. So how did you integrate into the culture, the Nigerian culture, the way our food, our lifestyle, you know, the way the Yorubas greet, the way they relate?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, that's an interesting one. So, Landmark University is an on-campus stay, is gated, is fenced. So we were in a village, in a community, but we were not associating with the activities of the environment.
Okay.
Once in a while, then the school organized some programs for us to go out of school. When we say integration, because the school had Yorubas, Igbos, the Calabas, and all of them, it was a mixture, right? It's known that, you know, Ghanaians, we have accents. When I got into school and I started talking and speaking, and hey, you know how Nigerians, you know how you people talk, you know. Are you? And they were trying to mimic my accent. So listen, when I talk to them, oh, are you a Ghanaian? Oh, you are welcome. You know how you people are. My sister, you are welcome. It was funny, and at the same time, sometimes I got irritated because this is me trying to integrate, and you're all of them were trying to mimic my accent. And when I say something, they want to replicate whatever I say. I'm like, can you people give me a break?
Oh my God.
My friends are watching. I'm sure they will be laughing wherever they are. They gave me tough time. Food was another challenge. You know, I'm used to eating my banku with fish and pepper, and I eat my fufu with abenkwan. I know you don't know what abenkwan is, then go make the research. It's part of the learning in this video. Abenkwan, which is the palm nut soup, and the inkatenkwan, which is groundnut soup, and all that. And when I came to school, you know, I got in late. The next day I was hungry. I went to the cafeteria to get food, and I asked the lady, what do you have on the menu? She said, we have amala in ewedu. And you know, she for her, she didn't even pick my accent.
Yeah, she didn't know you were Ghanaian.
Because in school, at the cafeteria, is busy. Everybody wants to buy food. Everybody wants to buy food. So She's busy. How much? You know your accent is how much? How much food? How much? And what? And what? And no, it's not what. And what?
And what?
And what? And what? So when I asked her, Madam, what is on the menu? She said, Amala Ewedu, we have bakery, we have a eba in egusi soup, and we have ogbono. Then I was confused. My first time. But you know, thankfully I had people around and I asked them, I said, can you please explain what, you know, now I'm fast and then I was speaking slow so they can you please explain what she's, you know, the names of the food, and they looked at me, oh, you're a Ghanaian. They came up, you're a Ghanaian. I'm like, I'm hungry. I won't get irritated and leave this cafeteria. I must eat this morning. So I said, yes, I'm a Ghanaian. And I came in last night. They started explaining.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. In Ghana, we have kontomire or palava sauce. So it's kind of similar with egusi. Then she said, eba. I'm like, eba. So gari, we don't do gari here. Oh. It's the Nigerians that have taught us how to now make eba.
Oh, okay.
And now I eat eba. Eba is not part of our local
delicacy. Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So if you say Ghanaian saying I want to eat eba, it's not part. We learned it from the Nigerians.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, eba, what is eba? She said, oh, gari and hot water and they mix. I'm so okay, I can try. It means it forms, it swallow. I will eat it with the egusi. And sometimes we go to class, oh my God, and our lecturers are talking. And I wasn't the only one. We had students from Ethiopia, from Zambia, from Kenya and all that. They were all complaining. They were having challenge with, you know, understanding.
The accent.
When you speak, when my brothers say, okay, my brothers and my sisters, when you talk, it was not easy. So it was a gradual process integrating, starting to, you know, align and understand that, okay, this is, when they say, come.
It means come.
It means come. When they say, what is your name, is what is your name. And sometimes they are, you know how lecturers lecture,
yes.
And they're talking and you're like, what is going on? Sometimes we started recording so we can go back home and listen slowly to it. So those were part of the challenges.
But how was your first experience with that egusi and eba?
Oh yes.
Did you like it? That first day.
Yes, that first day. When I started eating, I took the first bowl, dip it. I'm like, this is like I'm eating banku and kontomire stew in my place. And so it was easy for me. Those that came from the eastern part, you know, the East Africa, like the Zambians, you know, them, they don't like spicy. And hey,
Pepe. You just realized.
Pepper. So, you know, I had a friend. She's still my friend because we were in the same college department, Molenga. Wherever you are, this is for you. And not just her, most of the East African students, they had a very hard time to adjust. The spice was in fact, they were buying, sometimes they buy rice and tell the seller to just put oil.
Oh, just the oil on the stew.
Even the oil, sometimes they push it outside and then they just eat the food. The spice was a problem, you know, so that was it. But for me, Ghana and Nigeria, we are 5 and 6, you know now.
We know ourselves.
So it was, even when it was spicy, bottle of water. I must eat. Man must, like you people will say, man must survive. Man go survive. So I had to survive.
I see.
And eat the food.
So which food did you come to love before leaving Nigeria?
Excellent. So well, I loved amala and ewedu. Amala. Try it. If a typical Yoruba, I'm not saying Nigeria, typical Yoruba person prepare amala with ewedu, that is when it comes to the western side. Now when you go into the eastern side, like the Igbo side, Charlie, come see, where are you? She was my roommate.
Okay.
Abacha. Hey! With Wugba. What's the name? Is it Wugba? Wugba.
Did you know what's surprising for me? You are falling in love with the typical local dishes. That's why when you said amala, I was like, amala.
Amala, my go-to.
Are you serious?
The women, when I go, amala. My Ghanaian friend, Amala with the way they started packaging my special. We had a Ghanaian, she was a Nigerian, but she stayed in Ghana. She lived in Ghana for a while before, going back. So she was part of the cafeteria team or the kitchen team. And so my senior also, who was a Ghanaian, would give her money sometimes to prepare some of our local meals. But even when I fell in love with the Nigerian meals, my Charlie, my amala in a way doing abacha. Oh,
Cannot be joked with.
I eat them all. Now I'm talking like a typical Ghanaian. I eat them Charlie.
So how many years did you spend in school?
Well, it was 5 years, and I did a year intern in Ibadan.
But what did you study in school?
Agricultural engineering. So I'm an agricultural engineer. My minor was on food, crop storage and food processing, or you can say food processing and crop storage.
Okay. So after spending 6 years in Nigeria, you returned back to Ghana.
Yeah,
Did you ever visit Ghana whilst you were in Nigeria?
No.
So the whole 6 years straight you were in Nigeria?
I was in Nigeria.
I want to know, was there at any point in Nigeria you felt left out? Like Nigerians gave you a very negative energy? Like Ghanaian, go back, Ghana must go. Did you hear anything?
Oh,
was there any time you felt that way in Nigeria?
well, I'm thankful for the school that I attended. All the students there had to go through trainings whereby it was aligned with community building, immersion, and the inclusion, social inclusion, so you're not being left out. We have some people that are reserved. They don't want to be included. They just want their space. So even as the school tried to build that social inclusion, we still had some people that, drew back, kind of, I don't want to talk to you, you're a Nigerian, you're a Ghanaian, but at least that was about 20%, and they gave me that open arms, like my friends and all, and me. I'm also a very welcoming person, and it's easy for me to connect with people. That's the word. It's easy for me to connect. So because of my personality, even from the gates, if you ask of Nana, then they call me Nana. From the gate, all the security, whoever is on, oh Nana, the Ghanaian girl, because of my relationship and my personality. So I wasn't left out.
Now let's talk about what you do in Ghana currently.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Excellent. I'm a natural lifestyle enthusiast because I'm affiliated, or the background with food as an agricultural engineer. My relationship has been more on food or with food, and it's a career path. So I have had the opportunity to work in several research institutes or food research institutes with professors, with scientists, with researchers and all. When you go to the hospital these days, you hear of high BP, high cholesterol, this, that. And sometimes we tag it to, there is a witch or wizard or someone, spiritualism, something, but it's about our lifestyle. I became so passionate about, what is the cause of this? How can we help? This is the problem. What's the solution? And that birthed Go Green Foods Pharmacy, which is a business that I run here in Ghana. One of the things that I do as an agricultural engineer, I promote sustainable farming as well as organically grown farming of foods or produce. No pesticides, no weedicides. Don't spray the land, you're killing the soil. Don't spray the food, you are poisoning the foods. And that's what we are consuming, and is leading to, you're having kidney problem, all the toxins that we are eating from our food. Some of us, we don't even wash our food, our fruit and all properly. So the remnant of the chemicals are on it. Yeah, so it's part of the initiative that I promote here in Ghana. I support local growers. So Go Green Foods Pharmacy, we support local growers that focus on organically grown vegetables. So the goal is to work with farmers that produce these products or these foods organically, And so I support them and I connect them to buyers, to consumers and businesses, entrepreneurs, organizations, and all. That is one part. Secondly, a lot of us are used to consuming or cooking with MSGs. And when I say MSGs, that's monosodium glutamate spices. They come in the cubes. I won't mention any brand name. Then we have food additives and food flavorings as well. All of them they have negative impact on our health. One of the things we do at Go Green Foods Pharmacy is to educate people and to reconnect people to their roots by inspiring them on the use of herbs and spices, incorporating herbs and spices in their culinary activity or creativity, as well as for medicinal purposes, for preventive purposes, for ornamental aromatherapy purposes, right? A lot of us believe or think that our medicinal herbs and spices are different from culinary herbs and spices. But no, your culinary herbs and spices is the same as your medicinal herbs and spices. And so there is this adage or a proverb that says, your food is your medicine is your food. And they say a herb away takes the doctor far away.
So I think what you do is that you give out your social media handle and your phone number, your business line. So if anyone needs your services, they can contact you. You also cook food.
Yeah. I cook food. We have menu. We create menu plans also.
Based on
your condition. So if you are diabetic, if you have high BP, we make juices with these natural herbs and spices. So we have a menu for that. So you can reach out to us on +233 5489 78109 +233 5489 Our Instagram handle is gogreenfoods.pharmacy. Once you search, it's unique. And the pharmacy is FARMACY, not the pharmacy as in the medicine that you know. Yeah, your food is your medicine. That's why it's pharmacy.
I want you to say your last word to Ghanaians that have not visited Nigeria and they have a lot of negative perception about Nigeria. Yes, we know so many things happen, but it's not as the media carries it. I want you to talk to Ghanaians that have not had the opportunity to visit Nigeria. Tell them something about Nigeria and about Nigerians.
Okay, excellent. Well, I would say that it's always good for you to have that first-hand experience. The news are carrying rumors, people talk and all that. Yes, negative input. Listen, when I was in Nigeria, yes, Boko Haram, this, that, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are fraudsters, Nigerians are blah. Listen, when I got into Nigeria, I didn't deal with people as Nigeria as a country. A country is made up of individuals. And it's just like the tree. You know, the tree has branches. And each branch bears its fruits. So you can say this is a pawpaw or this is a mango tree. But it has branches that bears fruits. If I bear a fruit that rottens, it's me. Nigerians or Nigeria comprises or composed of individuals. And if you want to deal with people individually. So my fellow Ghanaians, as Nigerians used to call me or say Ghanaians, if you have the opportunity, it may not be school, it may be business opportunity, it may be work opportunity, whatever, right? Go for it. Yeah, in Ghana here we have fraudsters. We have bad people in Ghana. So it's about individual mentality. And even you yourself, who are you? You, before you point your one finger, these are pointing to you. So go reflect, go ponder, who are you? People give back to you what you give to them. And when you travel to a country, don't treat people as a country. Treat people as an individual. Thank you.
Let me call you your royal name. Nana Ekwe. Am I correct?
You're
Nana,
right.
You were born on Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm also born on Wednesday.
Excellent.
So we are both Equia. So
Yeah.
Nana Equia.
Yeah.
Yaminshirawo.
Amen.
Thank you so much for gracing my channel. I'm super excited to have a Ghanaian that has visited Nigeria on my channel. I'm super excited that you had an amazing experience in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I pray that that experience will move you from one height to another, just greater heights all the way. God bless you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this particular video, and I pray this video speaks to someone, because she has said a whole lot from her experiences in Nigeria, her journey to Nigeria, what she's doing right now, her business. It definitely will speak to someone, and it will speak to you. At least if nothing will speak to you, health will speak to you. That you should stay away from cubes, right? So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was informative, helpful, it was educative as much as possible. Any which way, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification so you get notified when next I upload a new video. And until we meet next time, do not forget to always smile, because you're beautiful when you do. Bye.